Welcome back, boys. Welcome motherfucking back to episode 3. How y'all feeling today, my dogs?
I'm alright.
You know,
Humid out here. I ain't gonna lie.
little muggy. Well, we're gonna go off our recap. Episode 2, we did a little bit of talking about what it did mentally, what it did for friendships building. You know, we talked about racing games. We talked about a bunch of shit, man. We clowned each other for a bit. We talked about some retro games that Fifth brought up. You know, today we're gonna talk a little about. We're gonna got some segments with some controllers about the best controllers. We got segments about co-op games, and other things in that nature. And then this was a good one that E brought up earlier when we was in Discord was G4. Man, I don't know how many of y'all remember G4 if y'all had cable or what, but it was very important to the gaming community, man. And then we're gonna talk about Game Informers and cheat codes, man. What cheat codes did for us back in the day, writing them bitches in booklets. So, good recap. I think this week has been well. We on episode 3. We made it here. So it's a blessing to be here. I'm glad that we sticking with this and we vibing out. I hope everybody's liking, commenting, subscribing. Leave y'all opinions down in the comments. Everything that we doing, whatever y'all like to see, just notify us, man. We here. We open a we open to the public to continue to grow and just learn, right? Like we just try and learn to keep showing our appreciation for the gaming world and you know and what it does and the topics that a lot of people don't bring up, right? So, but we're gonna get right into talking about these controllers, man. This is I think that's very essential, just like a keyboard and a mouse. But I feel like controllers is where it's all started, man. Where you really picked up whether it was a 64 remote, Sega Dreamcast, Atari. I'm not that old, but you know, fucking
Now you dead,
PlayStation.
bro. I'm trying to
Nah,
tell you, your age
nah,
is showing.
nah.
Every
I ain't,
time you
Yeah,
I
talk.
ain't, I ain't fuck
yeah,
with no Atari, bro. I didn't have that. I didn't have
yeah,
access to that.
yeah,
Well, I
yeah.
think my cousin did. Whatever the one that had the Duck Hunt on it, I did play Duck Hunt though, and that shit. I'm not gonna lie, was cool, but I didn't really nah. But I'm gonna be honest though, with controllers, they are at an all-time high right now. If you want to be realistic, the
Them
way that they're,
controllers is crazy
the way
now.
they,
What?
the way they make them, the way fucking how many buttons. But I'm like, when you go back, man, and me and Fifth talked about that, man. The fucking 64 remote had 3 fucking
Handles,
handles
bro.
on it, yo. Like
Hold the middle.
that
Go
that
on.
shit is a crazy ass design. Like whoever woke up and was like, let me make this controller. This is gonna be an amazing design, right? Hell nah. This was the
Yeah,
dumbest shit in the world.
I think the joystick was like in the middle of the
Yeah,
bitch.
like this
yeah, it
was
was.
like this was awful. So
I
like
mean,
I don't know,
that
man.
was a.
I can't lie, that controller was good for Pokemon Arena when you do
It was good for fighting games. Like I
arcade
didn't want
shit.
to like
How
yeah,
did you
like
hold the controller? Is the genuine question.
it depended on the game. Like you
All right.
really some games you held the controller. Like I didn't use the D-pad sometimes, bro. I used the analog to walk around, bro.
I
And then the
remember this shit.
buttons. And some really that's what I'm saying. It's not a, like I really did not fuck with this shit, bro. This shit was ass, bro. Like you gotta see so A and B and then C has 4 buttons to it, bro. Like that's crazy. Like there was A, B, and C, and like that shit was horrible. Like whoever like really thought of this, and this is from China, right, or Japan? Where's this from? What?
Japan, I think.
Yeah. So like
It
they
was
thought,
Japanese.
yeah. And Asian people are little, not to sound crazy, but they are small human beings, bro. That's a big ass controller, bro. It's the same motherfuckers who made the Xbox remote. That's a huge ass controller. There's no need for it, bro. Like, there's
Man,
no need for that big ass controller. Like, if we being realistic, bro, this is a simple remote, right? It's a simple remote. The Xbox remote is simple, but to me, I'm curious to know what y'all favorite remote is that y'all, used or like that y'all have the most like, memories with, right? Like what's y'all like, oh, when you pick that controller up, it just puts you back in that era of wherever that controller's from.
Man, my favorite
Here we go with
is
this shit.
definitely the original Microsoft controller.
Big ass fucking shit.
You is not about to hate on that, John. I'm not talking about the Microsoft S or whatever the hell model that they dropped because well everybody was complaining that it was too big of a controller or whatever the case. I thought it was smooth. I thought it was smooth. The white and the black button was in the right spot. The handles is all situated. You feel me?
Yo.
Two
Like,
memory card
yeah.
chip ass
Bro,
controller.
this was ass.
The
This
two
was
memory
not a
card
valid
ass.
controller,
I
bro.
never even had the memory
I'm
card
not
to even
even
like
going.
stuff the memory
I'm
card
not
in.
even going to lie. The D-pad on the shit was awful. It only like it felt nasty. Like it felt nasty.
I almost bought one.
It
I
looked
think they dropped the
for
a
Xbox, right?
fucking
Yeah, a version for
yeah.
the new. It looks awful. The only good thing about this was probably the left analog stick and the buttons were okay. But even the right analog stick, like what the fuck is that, bro? Like it's
That
it.
shit looks fire.
No, bro, no. The
I like
symbol on it,
amazing
the
ass
symbol to
controller.
me, like that's probably the coldest symbol ever to be on a controller. Like to me,
Can't,
Now
that
if
shit,
they'd
can't
have
help
made
it though. It's a
a
classic.
button though. That symbol being a button.
that's a big ass button.
That's a
It's a
stupid big
big
ass
ass.
button, but
Uh,
a button
I mean,
though.
yeah, see the merch, but now, yeah, that shit's just crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not fucking with that. To me, I'd have to like to me, it's either a 360 remote or a PS4 remote, man. Like that's though to me, those are the like that's the pinnacle of a controller, bro. Like it's perfect, it's sleek, it's light, durable,
Before
you know,
I
like
don't know. Before I guess they was amazing, but now I don't know. Compared to now the controls are more
I mean, if I could have that
ergonomic and
design,
all that extra.
if I could have that design with today's grip on them, the paddles on the back, I'm fucking with that. Like I'm cool. I
I wouldn't
really,
want that. I
but
think that control was too damn small. Like it was like compact as hell. If I remember it right.
man, Fifth, what's your favorite controller, Fifth? Like what's your thoughts on like
It's the wireless GameCube controllers with the
Oh,
grips.
I thought you were about
mm,
to say
them
something
shits
else.
was mad little though. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Nah, but them
Them
shits was
bite-sized ass
fire though.
controllers.
Them
Game
shits
What
was
the
fire.
GameCube did have a cool controller, but that shit was bite-sized, boy. That shit was a little.
what controller was that?
You didn't remember with the two on the sides? It was like their elite controller, bro. It had rubber grips on the handles.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
I had a Claire John.
I can't even spell today, boys.
Sounds about right.
You had the clear one though, but they had some cool shit, bro. GameCube
Yeah,
was
it was like
alright, bro.
little grayish
GameCube was
type
smooth. I
shit.
never owned one.
Rubber.
Yeah, this right here was lit.
I never owned one.
But they
I
had
definitely go down to my homie's crib all the time to go play.
yeah,
Super Mario
GameCube's
Party and
GameCube.
all
I
that.
didn't GameCube was cool, but their right analog stick was dog shit too. It was mad little, bro. I ain't gonna lie, it was mad little, bro. It was a
Nah,
whack. It
that
was a
was
whack. It was a
small.
whack design for an analog stick, but
But it started getting better.
nah, for sure though. I'm not gonna lie. I love to me GameCube.
Rather them coming through with the GD controller again, like I ain't gonna lie. Like
GameCube
that
one of
three
my
prong control is crazy.
yeah, no, they definitely they knew what they were doing. They knew not to fuck up and make some dumb shit like that again, because that would have been the downfall of a lot of bullshit. You know what I mean? Like that shit is not it, bro. But I mean, when you really take a look down memory lane with these controllers, man, they were, the evolution of them is amazing, right? Like, 'cause they really were big
Would
as
you
hell, and I don't know, like,
would you count the VR stuff? Remember when they started having the VR movement? That in a sense, controller
I
optical
I
in a
never
sense.
I never played VR, and I actually well I did but I don't know, I didn't like that shit. I don't, it feels weird, like I don't know, but they're cool. Even the
I never
Wii remote was a little weird too, but like I had to get used to that.
that I owned. I was
Right?
smooth with that.
I, I,
Like
I
I was playing Wii Sports all day.
that
Like
was
you
fire,
catch
yeah.
me playing the
Bowling, bro.
baseball,
Yeah,
the
what
bowling, all that, the boxing.
boxing was funny as shit.
Boxing was fire.
Yeah, that was
Like
that was that
A
was
little bit
elite.
of golf. I was definitely playing golf for
You
sure.
know, it was a sleeper game on that shit. I know a lot of people didn't play. because they didn't know it had the reactive shit was that you could aim with the shit was Resident Evil 4 was on the Wii, bro. You could aim
Yeah,
and
I've
shoot.
seen that.
That shit was fire. I had it. My cousin let me use it. Shout out to my cousin Marky. But like, yeah, that shit was gas, man. I'm not gonna lie. That was one of my favorite games to play on the Wii, just because it was like I'm playing Resident Evil. That's a top tier game, and I'm getting to shoot at that shit with me, like really up the gun,
Mhm.
like so. But now controllers, man, they came a long way. Now we got all these scuffs and we get these elites, and to me right now, I think
I love
PlayStation's
that.
probably doing the coolest shit with their base controller. I think Xbox needs to step it up. I think their base controller is a fucking
Yeah,
joke.
nah, they're base controllers.
It's great analogs on it though, but just fucking shit. Like they don't have no type of like. How does a base PS5 controller have what is it? Septic, heptic, or something feedback? Like
Haptic feedback.
yeah, that shit is fire, bro. Like what the fuck? Like and
Yeah, I didn't notice what that shit was, so I actually held the control. I'm like, oh, this
oh this
control is like morphing.
yeah, like yo, it literally
Like,
like if
yo,
you're going
what?
through a door that you got to push and the triggers to thing, it like tightens, it makes it more resistant. I'm like this shit's crazy. Like it's so lit. I'm like that but to me, I think that 360 remote was top tier, man. Like I think I think we're headed in the right direction on controllers because I think they're only going to get better and better and more comfortable for our hands. When I was younger, my shit used to cramp up, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I used to get cramps in my hands from playing long hours. Now I'm just like, okay, this is I could hold this shit forever. You know,
I used to play Claw all day.
for real. Nah, we
Straight
really
Claw.
did. I think that's probably why my hands are so fucked up.
That boy ain't had no skin on that finger.
Nah, that's crazy. That's
No skin.
crazy.
I'm telling you, that claw was a different. You was holding I was holding the control like this. Something crazy. Hold on. I got my controller right here. I was playing like this. On word, like, come on.
That's how you. Let me see. Yeah.
Like, crazy. And you trying to hit them two buttons, you was just scraping across the controller 9 times out of 10. Be quick.
Nah,
I
for
ain't gonna
sure.
lie.
For sure. That shit
Oh,
was pretty wild, man. I'm like, when you think of that shit, it's crazy to see how far these kind of controllers and everything's moving along with tech, though. Like, even the Connect, right? You could consider the Connect controller. That shit was fucking insane. I'd never thought that we'd be fucking standing in front of a camera doing some
yeah, that's
crazy
what I
shit.
said.
Like, that was the VR shit, though. You talking about VR
Connect was
Connect?
fire.
Yeah,
Connect was
Connect,
fire.
connect. Damn near the
Play Michael
VR.
Jackson experience on that mode.
bro. Playing, I ain't gonna lie. What was that? That Zumba shit. I think it was on 360. It had a Zumba game, bro. That shit was funny as
Yeah.
shit.
I think that was around the time they dropped that Connect Adventures.
Yeah, they was doing all them
Mhm.
them fucking exercise games and them outdoor games and shit, trying to keep kids inside but keep them active. That was their motto. Shit, fuck out of here.
Hold
But
on. Hold on. What about the goddamn, what was that? Rocket Band or,
Garage Band?
nah,
Nah,
that's a
nigga,
PC
that's
software.
yeah.
Nah, you know what I'm talking about though. Back then when they had the goddamn
The
whole
drums and
kit that
shit?
we could be, yeah, we could
Rock
be a
Band.
whole
Oh, Rock
rock
Band. You
band,
talking about Guitar Hero and shit like
Yeah.
that?
Guitar
Yeah.
Hero and Rock Band. Man, what about them Jones?
Nah,
The,
those
I
was
I
those
like
was
Guitar
fire.
Hero was here and there. He was here
I
and there
like the
with
Rock Band
good luck.
better because I sucked
Rock
at
Band
a
was
guitar.
better.
I because
What?
Rock Band you could use all three. You could use the drums, the
Yeah,
guitar. Like that
Guitar
was
Hero too.
Guitar
no,
Hero.
you
You could
couldn't.
use drums.
Guitar Hero had drums. The Guitar Hero had guitars. Guitar Hero had microphones. Niggas gonna tell me they ain't had no. Come on,
I did not
man.
know that though. I ain't gonna lie. I just thought that shit.
Where Rock Band got it from?
I ain't know. I thought Guitar Hero
I don't
just
believe
literally.
so.
I thought Guitar Hero just had guitars. That's why it was Guitar Hero.
No,
I never
G.
seen somebody play. Nah, I ain't never seen somebody play Guitar Hero with
I've
a
never.
with
I
thing, bro.
I
Nah, I
stand
ain't
on
never
them.
seen that shit, bro. I've never seen that shit.
Yo, cat, get on their ass, bro.
Nah,
Need
that's
y'all,
that's
bro.
that's
Man.
that bullshit. I don't know. I don't know.
They started adding that towards the end,
The
bro.
something they had.
No,
I don't
Nah,
fucking,
it's
bro.
like
There
they
ain't
did
no
that.
two or
way.
It
three.
wasn't at the
It,
beginning. It
it was
wasn't
either
at the
2
beginning.
or 3, bro. That's when they had that.
Guitar Hero World Tour, I guess, is when
Yeah,
they started
Probably,
adding
I'll
it.
give it that.
cause that's crazy, bro. Really thinking about. I'm
But it
like, nah,
was
ain't no fucking way, bro. Cause I was in Best Buy. Best Buy was on right on the Ave, bro. They had a Best Buy right across right by where what's the shit that's on thing that motherfuckers used to go, the comic book store that's out there that you've been to E2 that's on Newberry Street, Boylston Street.
Shit, I know you
Barry
exactly what you're
Comics?
talking about.
Yeah, Newberry Comics. That's that same street. They had a
Yeah.
Best Buy there back in the day. We used to go in there, and that's why I used to get all my CDs too. I used to steal all my 50 Cent and all my This was years ago. I'm not a criminal no more. Well, as I'm not a shoplifter. Um, but nah, yeah, I
No,
used
you
to
had
steal
a
my CDs from there and go play my fucking and play them shits in the crib. But I used to go in there all the time because they always had the new equipment, bro. You just be in there playing games on their shit. Fucking that shit was lit. But we're gonna get into a little bit of
Yeah, World Tour. I remember World Tour. That was
yeah. I didn't own them shits. I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't
My
one of them
people
kids that
owned them.
had I wasn't one of them kids that had a like that shit. Steph had it, so I played it with Steph. Shout out Steph, but I didn't. Steph was nasty at the Guitar Hero. I ain't gonna
Yeah, I was
lie.
playing at my folks over there. And what was that? It was one of them weird spots. Fall River. I think it was it. Fall
That's
River. I
mad
think it was
random,
Fall River. Yeah, I was all the way out on
You know what
Fall
I messed up
River.
the cup, bro.
At like my cousin's crib playing Rock Band all day. That's all I wanted to
bro
play.
was ducked off in the motherfucking which in the middle of nowhere in Fall River's crazy playing Rock Band and Guitar Hero.
Bro, I was with my family. The other half of my family.
But like
I'm
we
glad y'all
gon'
really did not play that shit, bro. That shit
Nah,
make me sick.
I didn't have the luxury. I don't know, like it wasn't something. I was stuck on like other games.
Oh my God, no! I loved DJ Hero.
DJ Hero was
I didn't
fire.
even. What the fuck? I never even
You
heard
don't
of
remember
that.
You know
DJ
what's
Hero?
crazy? It's no. I only played that shit twice in my whole life.
I never
Crazy,
seen this shit. Oh, actually, I have.
crazy.
Okay.
First time was with the turntable. Second time was
Oh, they did on the Wii. I'm looking at it right now.
Y'all,
fuck that. It was on 360.
I see.
DJ
Yeah, DJ Hero 2
Hero.
360. But nah, I'm like, nah,
Trying
I
to tell
didn't.
you, that's what made me
That's
want to
why
be
you
a
want to be a
DJ.
DJ. That's why you trying to be out here DJing and shit.
I'm trying to
DJ.
tell you, some DJ. That
DJ
boy
Hero was
stuck.
fire. Man, bring that back, bro.
Nah,
What?
that shit. I'm not gonna lie. Nah, I ain't play none of this shit. These shits is ill though. I
Nah,
used to
you're
watch these shits on
wild.
YouTube and shit growing up.
I
Like I
feel
used
like
to.
they can come back right
It could
now
come
and make
back,
it.
Nah,
but
they
They can do
definitely
something.
probably can. Cause music is
They
big,
can
man.
definitely do something. Yeah, everybody want to be a singer. Everybody forgot they need technicians and musicians and stuff too. Like, I don't
Hmm.
know. I don't
Like
know.
that shit
But
is
yeah, nah, that's crazy. I miss DJ here. I might buy that.
like, bro,
Yeah.
you might not even find a turntable, bro.
so we gonna what's y'all what would be y'all favorite? Because we talked about remastered, right? And some of those games we talked about in the remasters had they were definitely co-op, right? But like, what was y'all like top? We could do a top 5, top 10. We could just throw each other shit out there. But top 5 or top 10 favorite
Man,
co-op
that's so hard.
games, right? Like, what are the ones that y'all can go back right now and have no problem playing cooperative and still have that fun, right? Like, what are those? What is your top 5, top 10 co-op
Right
games?
now, I'm going to finish him. I'm going to do it to him. Right now, you see my face. I'm going to say, how many words is it? I think it's like 4. Left 4, Dead 2, specifically.
Okay,
1
okay.
here and there,
2 was
but
gas.
2 was the
It
one.
was
It
gas.
took it to a whole level. I'm trying to tell you.
That co-op
You
and the
not,
multiplayer was tough.
you not, man. I'm trying to tell you.
That was disappointing for them to come out with Back for Blood, but yeah.
Yeah, Back for Blood was a
That
step,
wasn't
but that wasn't even a step backwards. That was a Simone Biles backflip. I swear to God. It was like, oh, bro, why? Why, like, y'all had the already original template. Grab that template, do it up real quick, re-rock it, like, take the GTA model, re-rock it, you feel me?
yeah, for
Throw
sure.
some new skin on it, and now you got a whole nother game you could stretch out for, like, another 3 games.
And everybody loves zombies, bro. Everybody loves shit like that, bro. Everybody loves zombies, bro. Like ain't nothing.
Yeah.
That's why I thought World War Z was fun at first. I thought that was a good game at first, but then they just didn't really like, I don't know. But it was fun as fuck playing
Yeah,
that shit.
World
Like
War
that
Z
was
was good.
it was cool to like play that shit. That
That
shit
it,
used to get
it had
hectic.
like, yeah, it used to
It,
get stupid.
so it was like
Uh,
that like added the funness to it, And then when you play on harder difficulties, it was like insane. But damn,
You talking
that's
about
a good
World War
one.
Z?
What about What about you, Fifth? Throw a co-op game out there that you know that.
Any Dragon Ball Z up to Budokai 3.
Man, I used to go to my homie's crib faithfully. My man's Banky that lived right upstairs from me, bro. I swear to God to you, every day I'd be up there trying to play Budokai Tenkaichi or whichever one it was, bro.
Matter which
Cause
one.
he would do me filthy. I'm not gonna lie. The dude was in his crib all day playing that. I was the guest. I was learning every time I would play the dude.
Mm.
But that game used to do me filthy. I loved it. Loved that game. What was
People used
the
to shit on Burst of Limit. And Burst of
I
Limit
didn't
is fake like one of my like slept on Dragon Ball games.
I'm hearing that with Burst.
A lot of
I gotta
people
look
really
at Burst.
shitted on that game. But if you're gonna shit on that game, you gotta shit on Z Fighter. It's damn near the same concept.
Oh, Z Fighter. It was that side scroller fighter.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that. Save that for like Mortal Kombat. That's not y'all. Like,
Nah, it's
I'm
really not.
I'm gonna go say it and throw out Gears of War, man. Gears of War co-op, I think was that, and I'll say that in Halo because they had some of the best storylines, like when you played, right, like for a solo character and that. And I think Gears of War, like, has so many highs and lows, man, with like emotions. Like you really was sad that motherfuckers got bodied in that shit, right? Like, and that story and that plot twist was like,
man,
damn, like,
come on with them headshots. That boy always in the way.
you know. So that fucking Gears to me was like a you could just sit there and play with your boy, bro, and like if you wanted to throw Horde on, if you wanted, but the fucking campaign and the story to that shit was masterful. Like if they wanted to bring that to a TV show, I think they are. I think they had talks in the talks for that. But that could be an amazing TV show, Gears, and I think it'd make an amazing movie series, right? Like that fucking game cutscenes,
I think it'll
the
probably
plot
make a
was
better TV.
TV series.
Yeah.
Like it's that was straight cinema, like no funny shit. Like I think that game was incredible. And like I sucked at the multiplayer, but that shit was fucking gas, bro. That game was fucking gas.
I couldn't do multiplayer at all. Me and
I
Quan
think if
beat that in one night. Gears. I'll never forget that. We stayed up all night and beat Gears like a couple hours
That shit's a
or however
fucking a troop, man. And a game that I felt like had a lot of potential too, man. And I know I talked about it. I think I talked about it in the first episode because it like I think everybody loves futuristic shit, like games you can fly around, blow shit up, and like have your own gear and customize your character to how you want it. Was Anthem, man. I think that was a game that should have like had so much more love put to it because it could have been such a fucking dope co-op game, right? Like it was a PvE type of game, but it didn't have no like it just they didn't thrive, bro. And that game had so much potential, right? Even another one that I'm fond of to this day because I thought it was really good cooperatively. I didn't really care for like the PvP when they like because it was a little unbalanced after like the first patch or something. But was the Division? The Division had a fun ass co-op experience, right? It just got shit when they fucked up the Dark Zone. But that was like a cool. That was really like the only cover based shooter that I really like fucked with. But I'm like, there's so many cooperative games that you kind of like look at and it's like, damn, like how come all the new shits that they're coming out with is just fucking ass, right? Like there's not even like there's no type of like not even no creative shit. It's just like, all right, hey, you can play with your friend, but this game is boring as shit. Like you get bored
or
as
it'd be
fuck.
like a couple hours, like a way out.
Yeah.
Spider-Man should have been co-op.
No, I don't think
Yes,
so.
yes.
I
You
don't think
said
Spider-Man
so.
2 should have been co-op,
I
bro.
don't think it should have been no, because they're doing
Yes.
two different things. No,
other
bro,
people.
like they're
They
both,
had an online verse, bro.
bro. I get, but there's not, bro. It's like they're two fucking superheroes. Why are they gonna be at the same crime? It's
Bro,
stupid,
what?
bro. Like I wouldn't want that, bro.
You got Spider-Gwen.
No, bro,
Miles. You
nah,
got Pete. Come on.
nah. I
You
wouldn't.
acting like it's not possible.
It could be, bro, but I just don't think it would have been fun, bro. Like that's like Spider-Man is
You
a
tell me it
solo
would be fun?
Spider-Man is a solo superhero, bro.
Man.
Like it's not no, like that's like they should have the only game that is co-op right now that they should have fucking succeeded at and they failed miserably was Gotham fucking Knights, bro. Like
Oh yeah, for sure.
that's a
100%.
co-op.
Gotham Knights is fucking trash.
That's a team. Like if they made a Fantastic Four game or something like that, or an Avengers game that well, they did, but they fucked up. Like those are like, all right, cool. It's a team, bro. I don't want a fucking cooperative Spider-Man game when there's two Spider-Mans fighting, bro. That shit's fucking dumb. I think that shit's stupid, bro. Like it's like X-Men
Gotham going
Wolverine, bro.
wild.
Like he had his own game because he's a solo person, bro. He's not a team player, bro.
Wolverine, Spider-Man is a team player. What are you talking about?
He is, but I'm saying he's more of a solo character though, bro.
He's best of both worlds, bro.
Like he's a plug and play, but he
No,
like
Benji.
two Spider-Mans is just nah. I ain't gonna lie, that shit kind of whack, bro. That
It's
shit kind of
overwhelming for that boy.
nah. It's not overwhelming. It just don't make sense, bro. It just to me, it just don't make sense, bro. Two
Nah,
people
Gotham
swinging
Knights.
around on webs and
What
fucking and fighting the same enemy, like that shit just sounds mad dumb.
you
They're like a
mean?
bunch of flies.
Like it's just nah. Like it's just stupid.
There'll
Like
be two enemies fighting Sandman, bro. During that Sandman fight. Was the Sandman fighting that
yeah,
motherfucker?
at
I
the
don't think
beginning,
I
yeah,
played
that
that
was the
shit.
beginning of the game.
Yo,
That shit would have looked mad dumb. Like it's just
Man.
like nah.
Huh.
Go be fucking Osborne or whatever his fucking name is.
Osborn.
Harry. Go fucking be
That boy
Harry.
is stupid.
Goblin Jr.
Yes, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit. I'm like, but nah, I sit there and I'm like, I don't know, man. I think there's so many different games, bro, like co-op shits that's like compared to shit now, right? Like a game that I'm pretty sure everybody in here played Crackdown when it first Crackdown 1 and 2. Fire, bro. They came out with 3 and that co-op shit was dog shit. Like they should have
Yeah.
scrapped that whole fucking game.
I didn't even give 3 a chance. I ain't gonna
That's
hold you.
crazy. I didn't even
That's why
I
played it. It
gave
was
just a
great.
single player. I didn't play the multiplayer because I was disappointed. Me and my RP, my dog Monk, but we went to play that shit and I ain't gonna lie, we couldn't even play the shit, bro. Like it was just so bad, bro. But E brought up A Way Out, that game incredible, but it wasn't that long, right? Like they should that shit and A Way Out was cool as fuck. And I think games right now that to me like cooperative games that do that, like me and Steph played the Dark Pictures of Anthology or something like that. Those crazy scary horror games that you make choices and try to save people and the people die. That shit is mad fire, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Those games, like visually, graphically, are amazing. The storytelling, it's fire, but it's like they're mad short, bro. It's just that you get to replay them to select different choices. But I don't know, man. I think it's tough to that a day that we live in when there's no real cooperative games, especially for content, right? I think we're at like I think the real cooperative games now they're not AAA no more. They're all indie, right? Like everything is an indie
Yeah.
game when it comes to a co-op. You know, we
Mhm.
played fucking Schedule One, phenomenal. That shit fun as fuck. We got to get on the repo, right? That's something that you've been talking about, E.
Yeah, we need to do repo. I'm not gonna lie.
Because we could.
Oh, side note, before you continue,
Mm-hmm.
hold on to your thought real quick. Just throw another one up in the air for the co-op. Medal of Honor. Medal of Honor had a co-op at
Oh,
one
yup.
point. They had, I think it was Rising Sun had like a co-op campaign,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm right. I'm not too sure. That's like 03. That was like original
Whatever the one
Xbox.
when they went to D-Day, they had co-op on that shit too.
What was the last Medal of Honor?
The last Medal of Honor was the 2015. You talking about the like last installment?
Yeah.
Like 2015.
That was Firefight or some shit.
Nah, it was literally just said Medal of Honor, I think. If I'm right.
Let's
Medal
check.
of Honor. Oh my god, I loved it. Loved Medal of Honor. That's what made these dudes stay on their toes. Medal of Honor is what kept them on their toes. Oh no, you was right. Medal of Honor Warfighter. It was 2012. My
Okay.
fault. Yeah, but even Warfighter was decent. Like that was their like tiptoe in.
Well, they had one.
into-
They had one that was in VR. I think that was the Above and Beyond. That shit was a VR one. Yeah, it was. It was
I didn't even
Oculus
know
Meta.
that. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, they came out in 2020. Yeah, but yeah, Warfighter was thing, and then the one that I'm talking about, Rising Sun. I think that was the D-Day one, right? Or was it European Assault? One of them was D-Day or Airborne.
Frontline. I think
Frontline was
was D-Day. Yep, Frontline was D-Day. As soon as you
the
start,
dude.
you
Motherfuckers, yeah, motherfuckers get his head snapped off. It's just sniped off. He get his head top blown off.
get across D-Day, literally. I remember that one. That one was smooth. That was single player though.
Yeah, that was a wild one. I ain't gonna lie. That was.
I never played Rising Sun though. I remember seeing it
I
around
did
and
all
just
these
like,
Allied Assaults. These ones was cool, but I liked Airborne. Airborne was the best one. That was the one that was.
oh, I loved Airborne.
Airborne
Oh my,
was the shit, bro. That was when you really used to hop out the fucking plane too.
that's what gave I want to say low key gave Halo the push to do ODST. I ain't gonna lie.
Hmm.
Think
Cause
so?
what? It's
Look at
like
this shit. Wow.
because it's like when did ODST come out? When did Airborne come out?
Airborne came
Like
out 27,
2011.
2027 is crazy. 2007, Airborne
Yeah,
came out.
you blacked out.
Yeah, that was a wild one.
What did the ODS come out?
Yeah, Airborne was 2007.
Give it like
2009.
yeah, I was
Mm.
just right. I give it 09 after
2009. So
2011.
I feel like that probably gave him a little push, but that's neither here nor there. The
That
Airborne piece was fucking fire. The game was good. The fact
yeah.
that you could jump out of the plane and like land anywhere type, and I can go hang on this goddamn thing and snipe real quick because I got my whole loadout. Like it was cheesy, don't get me wrong,
What
but
did you
the
Hmm.
think?
game was fun. Like
And the
it
story
was
was good too, though. The fuck. I think they were fighting the Germans.
I think so. I'm not even too sure. Really not even too sure. But Medal of Honor was amazing.
Yeah, World
It,
War II. That's the Germans, right? Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was amazing.
Battlefield 4 was one of them.
Yeah, Battlefield, but man, that like to me, Battlefield is I don't know, man. I'm so excited for the new one. I hope they do right by whatever they're planning on doing, man, and continue to like capitalize and make 3 and 4 back to life with this new one and bring it back to like keep the graphics of fucking this new one because the new one is graphically amazing, but just it's not appealing. It's not nobody want to be in the future, bro. We're not even in the real future right now, bro. Like we still in modern warfare, bro. Yeah, we're using like crazy shit and technology, but like they using like certain shit that it's just like I don't know, bro. It's kind of shit that I ain't really fucking with. But I'm like I don't know, man. We come into these different scenarios of games that just have fallen off the face of the earth, and new games have taken surface and they fucking suck, right? Like, and they just I wouldn't say they fucking suck. They're just not.
Nah, you said it right.
Yeah, all right. I just think they're
They're
just
not
not
so bad.
finished, right? I just think they don't get the love
We're
and they're
not
not finished.
finished. We're not getting enough excitement. We're not getting, you know what I'm saying? We're getting no love out here in these streets, man.
So, oh
Mm.
man, what we was talking about earlier was what's that bitch called? G4, man. G4.
Oh man,
What
I love
happened?
G4.
What happened well, I mean, internet happened really. But
And
like,
then market that they try to keep was too much.
like we had it good, man, cuz I remember I think it was G4 and then on that same channel or the channel next to that, like the next one over was fucking BattleBots. And those two were fire, bro. Y'all remember BattleBots?
There's Death Voice Battle Box that was like the next
BattleBots.
channel.
When they create the
Nah,
fucking robots and they go head to head in
Oh
the arena, bro,
yeah, I
BattleBots.
remember that. I remember that.
That shit was
What, buddy?
that was grown up Beyblades, yo. That shit was fire.
Man,
it definitely was
that
grown
was
up stage.
that was fucking grown up Beyblade, yo.
that, that shit, dude.
That shit had 3 seasons, bro. BattleBots, bro.
Damn, that was a throwback. Battle
Yo,
Box was a throwback.
yeah, man, BattleBots, bro. That shit
G4
was,
has
I'm telling you, Doug, you showing your age, man.
bro. I'm telling you, I'm not really old, but I'm old. I ain't
old
old,
as
bro.
shit.
I'm forever young. I wanna be. But fucking nah, that shit
Ain't
was
that.
fire though. Nah, that voice was ass.
G4 is what gave Ninja Warrior their run. If we want to be honest,
Oh,
let's
nah,
start
Ninja
there.
Warrior is crazy.
Let's start there.
Shots
Ninja
right
Warrior
now?
wouldn't be nothing without G4. I feel like Because I think they started out of them. They started straight out of G4.
Hmm.
Oh no, I have to do my homework on that for real. For real.
Then they had a second run of G4 for like 1 year. I didn't know that. Do y'all recall that? I remember the original
That's
run of
true.
them
Yeah, I know of G4. Yeah, I remember all that shit. They used to
with
show
X
like
Play, Attack of the Show,
they used to do
all
Red
them.
versus Blue too on there too. To have remember there was Red
Oh
versus
my
Blue on that
god, I
shit, bro.
love Red
Halo, Red
versus
versus
Blue.
Blue.
I went on YouTube to really go finish seeing all them niggas. Yeah, I went to go see all them things. What else?
Yeah,
But yeah,
Red
no,
versus
G4
Blue
is
used to be
amazing.
funny, man. That shit.
G4 need to come back. They need to love again. With the day and age, with the day and age of streaming right now, G4 has the potential to come back. G4
Yeah, absolutely. You like, I
has
think
the ground at least to build itself back
they
up.
have the basis. Yeah, they have the base. They have the base.
You feel
They
me?
just they,
It's just what are they gonna go and
you,
do this time to
to me
get with
it's
the program?
to me they need the big dogs, right? You need the big names, right? Like of the competitive standpoint, right? The like you need for one Shroud as a world champ. You need people like
What would
Scump.
you have them do on there?
He's an FPS shooter. He's
Yeah, but what you just gonna have them stream off of G? I mean,
no, not
if
not
they
stream
turn
two.
themselves
Even
into
if
a
it was
streaming
like yeah,
platform,
yeah, if it was like that, but you have like a like they're the hosts. You get what I'm saying, or like the kind of things of people doing their I don't know, they're 1-2, right? Or like even when they have like the live events, right? The CS:GO fucking tournaments, or you have like the championships, right? You have those kind
yeah,
of
the
guys.
esports stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Like that'd be their, you know what I'm saying? Like, because that shit goes you know what I'm saying? Call of Duty still going with their shit right now. You got
Mm.
even the people like I don't really give a fuck about what I don't know what they're really called, the like Smite games and shit like that. What are those called? MOBAs, something like that.
I'm not even too
I think
sure.
that's what
I'm
they're called.
not
But
familiar with the realm.
yeah, I think it's called like MOBAs. But those games, right? Smite, like people those people play those all the time. Like Rocket League, watching Rocket League is fire. I ain't gonna lie. Like those people are fucking crazy at that shit. But all those type of shits, you know what I mean? Like the competitive standpoint of the game, and that's what they should build it off of. Like, you know what I mean? And then have like how they do, like they invite people from those gaming shits, like the podcast, right? Onto their shit, like people that are making games, like people that are making GTA 6, people that are making fucking Borderlands, Assassin's Creed, like have those on those and have those small segments in the middle of the championships, right? Or the different things and shit like that. That'd be fire, bro. Like you invite these people to bring up and talk about their new ideas for new games they're cooking up. To spread love on the gaming community, what they're looking forward to do, and the people that are hosting it, right? Because even though Shroud is a fucking millionaire, even though these dudes are millionaire, I know they get tired of this microtransaction shit. Everybody does. No, everybody's fucking fed up. It's annoying. You know what I mean? So it would be lit
Mm.
for them to talk to those kind of people and bring that up and you know and talk about that and shit like that. But even us, bro, that's I can see us. You know what I'm saying? When this takes off, like this, we already talking about this. So it's like shit that we can do, right? Like shit that's possible in our world, bro. Like we don't really need nobody
Mm.
else. Shit, we get big enough, we could fucking do this shit. Like who says not us, right? So
Mm.
Oh shit.
like that's the honest fucking truth about this shit is we could really fucking do this shit. We got the ideas, bro. Like we just ain't got the fucking deep pockets. That's all it is. We just need the sponsors. We need the shit like that. But that shit'd be fire, bro. Even like a broadcast shit like with a Twitch category like Kai Patton Streaming University, bro. Like that shit is brilliant. Nobody could
Mm.
take that shit. So it's like if we was to patent something on Twitch like that, a category where it only shows certain things, or it's like, that'd be fire, bro. Like, even on YouTube, like this shit, shout out to YouTube, giving us the platform to even fucking speak on this type of shit. But like G4 was so ahead of its time, bro. Like G4, and then we had the gaming guides, right? We had cheat codes, bro. Like I don't even know what games even allow cheat codes anymore, bro.
I don't even know. I haven't used a cheat code in forever.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I
I
don't
used to have a whole binder that cheats. I'm not gonna lie. I'm talking about like a 3-inch, 4-inch like D-ring binder
Yeah, I had a
filled with
notebook,
cheats.
bro. I just had a notebook, bro. I had a notebook from school with that shit, and I taped it with the I don't even know what kind of tape it is, like not Scotch tape, but the white tape,
Mm.
and I wrote cheats on it, literally, and that was my booklet, bro. Like, but I'm like, I don't know, it's like what happened to that world, man? Games used to come out, and even if they were single players, fuck, like they had, every game would have a cheat code, like all of them. You know what I mean? You could do some cool shit. Now they ain't shit. There's nothing to them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they don't bother with the cheats no more. It's mods. Mods is the new cheats.
Yeah.
Just
Mods.
modify it. That's really
Mods.
what it is. Cause I can't think of like a game that I've recently played where it's like I imported a cheat code to like GTA 4.
Even five had
It's
cheat codes, but I didn't even really use cheat codes in that shit.
yeah. I don't think I did.
I don't think so
I don't
neither,
recall.
bro.
They did.
I remember
I'm not
GTA
saying I
4
don't
for
think I
sure.
was
Oh, you
using
don't think you
cheat
used
codes in
it neither?
GTA 5.
Cause it
Yeah.
got
Yeah,
to
I
a
just
point with me where it was just like, yeah, I'm just not gonna do it no more. After having a whole big old D-ring binder, and I was on Game Winners most of the time. So, and Game Winners got shut down at like 2017. You feel me? And that was my like cheat site. That's where I got all my game guides. That's where I got all like my stuff. You feel me?
mm.
I didn't have it all from the store. I
Yeah,
wasn't
no,
paying for all that.
I only had I had a book for Halo 3. I had I had two Pokemon ones because the Game Informer was cool too. Like I ended up getting Game Informer too, but I
Yeah, I
had
had
like
Game
the two
Informer.
guides for Pokemon because I played that shit religiously, like, and I wanted, like, because still today in Pokemon you have to be at a certain location at a certain time in game to even have a possibility, a percentage of a chance for that Pokemon to pop up, bro. So
Yep.
if you didn't know about that shit, like YouTube wasn't really like showing that shit. We didn't have like people were doing pranks on YouTube and random, like, I don't even know what the fuck they like, you know what I'm saying, on YouTube. So it was a little weird, but like those
That's
guides,
some
man, they
dumb
helped
ass
out,
shit.
bro. Like Zelda, my cousin had mad Zelda ones. I ended up getting those hand me downs too. Like, but I didn't really like use them because I fucking knew how to play the shit. And watching them play, I was like, I already knew everything was by memory, but like the skulls for Halo, getting that shit to get the Hayabusa outfit was like crucial, bro. Remember the Hayabusa and all those
Mm-hmm.
like flaming skull, bro? Once you get all the skulls, you got the flaming skull, bro. So
Yes, sir.
like that shit, like, I was like, me and my cousin Matt did that shit, and now, like, bro, we used to like really used to use them shits. Like those Game Informers were lit. Like those were crucial to us. But I'm like,
Yeah.
I just got lucky to buy them shits, or fucking we stole them out of Barnes and Nobles, bro. Fucking, I was a fucking thief, bro. Like I was stealing porn magazines and fucking and fucking
Bro,
Game Informers, yo.
Just
But
boy,
shaking dice
yeah,
and
remember
grabbing
because
controllers.
the Playboy magazines back in the day, they was in there, so we used to just take them. They weren't like naked, just their boobs was out. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, that boy was just shaking dice and grabbing controllers. He's a
Nah,
bad
why
boy.
was I shaking? Nah, I ain't shake no dice, bro. I didn't gamble much.
Smart man. Smart man. Double
that's what he's
entendre like
saying.
that motherfucker.
Um,
My boy got an addiction.
you're fucking stupid. Nah, bro, but I like what's something that y'all kind of miss that is no longer around, man. Like what's something, you know what I mean, for this gaming world that y'all don't y'all.
I miss DJ Hero.
This boy trying to
This
be
is
out there
the way
like
I
this. He's
understand.
trying to be out there like this. Hey, 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 hey.
Going stupid.
What's the
Trying to tell you.
cats and boots and boots and cats and cats and boots and
That's
boots
some
and
Man,
booty
cats.
booty cats.
going stupid in that motherfucker.
Hey yo,
Trying
chill
to
out.
tell you.
Oh shit.
Trying to tell you.
Boots and
But
boots and
something to
cats and
come
boots and
back.
cats. Nah, but yeah, it's like,
Like
man,
outside, I don't know. There's not really much outside of like games. There's nothing like optical that I could think.
I need Army of Two to make a comeback, bro. Please. Like anybody that's like high up in the world that's gonna come across this,
I think we
please
just
bring back
we
Army
really
of
got to
Two.
get the core group, like, of people that made games, right? Like these people that actually, because I feel like now the people that make games, no offense to these fucking people, right? Because they're brilliant in their own way, bro. But they're not making this shit with love. They're not making it with passion. They don't give a fuck. They're there to get their check and go home, bro. I don't feel like they give a fuck about the
You
product
didn't
they put out.
see.
The
Yeah,
fucking
nigga.
like, did you see the person who's making 2K? Was that what you
nah,
about to say?
you
Nah,
didn't see the team that's making Elder Scrolls 6, I think.
Nah, but I just want to say,
An
like,
amazing
I
team.
love the LGBTQ. Shout out to y'all. But that person that is like that, no offense, man. Like, Ronnie, what are you doing? That person has never shot a basketball in their life, bro.
Yeah, they have.
No, yeah. No, they ain't. They not shooting hoops. But like, no, bro. Like, they not like, come on, bro. That's like you got a person with blue hair, bro. Blue hair looking like a My Career player. Creating 2K? What the fuck is going on?
2K25 was like, oh, yeah.
Like, did you see that, Fifth? I'm not bugging. Like, that was crazy.
I gave up paying
Cause
attention to 2K. Yeah.
I watched Flight Reacts, and he was like, "Wait, hold on, whoa." Like, yeah, it's a little. I'm not gonna lie. The people that are making these games do not have no business making them. I don't care if you're qualified, bro. Like, I don't care if you got the smarts behind putting fucking animations together or nothing, bro. Like,
What have you played?
yeah, that should be the main question. What have you played? What do
What
you
is your
like?
track record?
Like, what
What
is
games have you actually witnessed
like
and
besides
seen?
playing for
Yo,
30 minutes? Because you know that you can even see it, bro. Like you know, when they're at those gaming conventions and they're playing and they're showing off their game or something, bro. It looked like they like just they look like a fucking bot, bro. You made the game. How are you not fucking good at it?
That makes no
man,
sense.
If I made a game, I'm going to be fucking fantastic at it because I know how to play the shit. Because
I
I've
know how to
tested
play
it.
this shit.
Because I tested it 100 times. Because I beat it myself. But y'all don't like. It's like they don't. Nah, bro. Like. And then the biggest thing right now, right? Because we all play Call of Duty. They don't even take fucking criticism from the community, bro. The people that live on your game and play your game day in and day out, y'all don't take the criticism that we're giving y'all to make it better to keep the game alive, bro. Of course, people are gonna keep buying it, playing it, and complaining because that's all motherfuckers is gonna be able to do until we stop fucking buying it and playing it. Then they're gonna be shit out of luck. But it's like they really don't make games with love anymore. They're just making them to put them out. They're making them to make money. And then the people that are designing the games have no even fucking business creating a game, right? They have no fucking
I don't know.
business being behind the fucking screen making the game. I don't care if you got a diploma in fucking gaming engineering. If I don't know what the fuck you got, but you should not be making a game that you have no like qualifications for. Like there's no like if I'm like I can't speak on like that's like somebody talking for a woman. Gang, you a whole man. You ain't fuck. You don't know what the fuck a woman like. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what a woman is, bro. You don't know what it is to be a woman. How the fuck can somebody that ain't never played basketball, ain't never been in the military, like they don't even go like I'm like get the insight from these people. Get the that's why I think like there I don't know there just hasn't been that oomph in people to make games anymore. Like there hasn't been that real drive to make something fire, bro. Everything is like let's just remaster it and throw it out. Let's take 15 years to make a game because they're still gonna buy it anyways. And I think
Mhm.
that's the downfall of a lot of the shit. So it's like
Trying to tell you,
and it's like
that
where
shit
do we
there.
go?
No, you ain't learning. There ain't been no games that's like catching my eye. For me, I thought Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero was gonna do it for me, but they disappointed me.
Mm,
Not gonna lie. It was great that they made a comeback. They did some things that we ain't seen before, but they was focused on graphics. You could tell it was focused on a lot more about graphics than the gameplay, the longevity of the game.
absolutely, absolutely. You know, and I just think there's no
Like,
like uniqueness to these games, right? Like you can go and play a Far Cry, bro. Like Far Cry, for instance, right? And the new Avatar game they came out with. It was the same fucking
Mm.
game. It was the same fucking game with a reskin on it. Literally. No uniqueness to that shit. No unique feel. Nothing. It literally felt the same. Like,
Same with Naruto. They just made an that Naruto Ninja Storm collections or whatever. That was just another copy and paste. They
and it's
just
like I
copy and
expect
paste the
that from
part
sports games, bro. Like I expect that
type shit.
but when it
Well,
comes
that's a
to
sports game model.
yeah, and that's another reason why we're failing, right? Because the sports games do it. So what if that's like, wow, oh, all right, they could do it, we can do it.
It's all about money.
Hey, business.
Nah, for
If it
sure,
works, it works.
absolutely, absolutely. You know, and it's just like I don't know, man. I'm like, but I really don't know. I'm hoping that motherfuckers can, get it together and put us into this world that we need to be in with this game and shit, man. I was like, it's tough to really like speak on so many different things, and see how bad it is now, right? Like how bad gaming is. Like everything is it's at an all time high for the owners of them because they're making a shit ton of money. But for the players and the people that actually love video games and are passionate about it, it fucking sucks. It fucking sucks. There's
It's
not
almost depressing.
yeah, it's nothing good for us to be happy about, right? I don't think and scrolling through YouTube, man, seeing like people talk like, damn, Call of Duty is like this is all they did for season 4 was put a PUI, right? Like a POI, like that's all they did,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then 2K, like
That's
they
it.
nothing. Same thing with fucking when it comes to all these other games, like all they did was I think the only game that's probably doing shit right now that and I don't play it though, and they're doing fantastic right now. But for how long will they continue to be fantastic with releasing new characters in that world and that game is Marvel Rivals, bro. They keep putting out mad fucking characters. So, but it's like I don't even really play that shit. But they're it's like they're having updates after updates. Fucking if they feel like people are complaining about a character being too OP, they fucking nerf the motherfucker. Like there's nothing. No uniqueness to Call of Duty anymore. Like nothing. There's not a. It's skill
Oh
based
no.
matchmaking is dog shit. Fucking, you can't
Mm-hmm.
talk shit in the game no more because everybody's a fucking fairy. Um, like you,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was a fairy.
yeah, like like this shit is just fucking dumb, bro. It's like everybody's so fucking soft when it comes to video
Play soft
games,
in this world.
and it's like do you fucking cry when you can't be the fucking boss, or do you keep trying, right? You- like it's like so much shit that just doesn't make sense, man. But I don't know, man. I don't know what you guys got left to say or anything that's on y'all mind about shit, but shit's just it gets to a point where it's like it gets to a point, dude.
It's just like,
Call
what
of
the
Duty
fuck?
fix your servers. It ain't no reason why
Hmm.
somebody could lag switch somebody out the game, bro.
Let's make co-op games great again. Like what the
Please.
fuck?
Mm.
Like motherfuckers want to play games with each other, bro, and we can't even do that because there ain't shit to fucking play, bro. Unless we play a game that's in fucking like shout out to 3MG Live and Trey Sold and Trey Live. Those dudes got like they play the old school games because there ain't shit to fucking play, bro. There's no games that are cooperative right now that are like mad fun to play, bro. That keep you dialed in to play the game and want to level up. You still got Elder Scrolls Online and shit like that. I would love to get back into that. But even that gets fucking like,
Star
come on,
Wars.
bro.
You
Star
told
Wars,
me
like you
like
can't like, yeah,
big.
like, bro, no. What'd you say?
What happened?
What was that last game you said?
Nah, I didn't even hear it. I ain't...
I thought you said something about Star Wars.
Nah, I heard
Yeah,
Star
that's what I
Wars,
thought.
but I
I
heard
heard Star Wars.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's what I heard.
If Fifth ain't here and I'm the only one that hear it, I can't. It's
But I
vetoed.
thought I thought
I
that's what
told you,
Star E
you gonna
said.
believe me or your lying ass is. I'm
I'm
trying to tell you. All I said was Star
man,
Wars. My
nah, bro.
man said I said Star Wars.
I'm gonna
Chill
have
out,
the I'm
bro.
gonna have the
Chill out.
VOD, bro. I'm gonna have the VOD.
No, you good. You good,
I'm gonna
bro.
have
You
the
good.
VOD, bro. I'm gonna
You
have the
see it on the
motherfucking
recap.
VOD. Yeah, you gonna
It's
yeah.
a, there's a couple games though that could do this. You
But
feel
it's like,
me?
I'm like, there's just nothing that kind of like, even when you on Steam, bro, it's like there's really like, oh, what am I? Oh shit, my fault, y'all.
I think the community really missed the street games like NBA Streets, NFL Streets. We need those back.
Yeah, there's
Not
just
for
no
public.
like, like even the co-op shits, bro. Like I got shit ton, but
Man,
there's just no games
shoot.
that are like, you know what I
Dragon
mean?
Age.
Like
Wasn't Dragon Age at a good co op at a point? Or was that only
it was a good co-op. Like it was it wasn't like
I
storyline
said a new
co-op
one,
though.
Inquisition,
Yeah,
I think was
Inquisition was like not it wasn't like a storyline co-op. It was like Left 4 Dead, bro. You just, you know what I'm saying? Like you go in and just do the different maps and shit. But you level up your character, level up what kind of dude you're using. Like if he was a wizard, a tank, you just level him up. But you know what I mean? Like there's just nothing, bro, that's like Gray Zone is cool, but you know, somebody couldn't really run that shit. Like fucking I'm out here playing Borderlands, bro, because they
Yo,
ain't shit to
dog.
fucking play, bro. Like
Hey, yo, we gonna stop right there. Was that a shot? Like you
huh?
trying? I heard that.
A what?
That boy,
I heard
that
Nah.
boy
that.
said it.
Hey man,
I heard
I
that.
heard.
I'm
I
I
not.
heard
heard
that.
that.
I
Hey
heard that.
man, hey
What you
man,
talking
That
about?
one I heard.
hey man, my gun ain't loaded, but if the bullet actually shot out, bro, that ain't got nothing to
Listen,
do with me, man. As long as it hit nobody.
I heard Alec Baldwin.
crazy, bro.
But
Thought you was crazy.
fucking Icarus is a cool game. It's just they don't really got. I don't know, bro. There's just nothing. Oh shit, these motherfuckers bot repo.
Cool.
Cool.
The motherfuckers I in the game share with.
We ain't even gonna talk about that. We not even gonna talk about that.
My fault. I mean, it's Geo and fucking Sam.
No, you good, bro. You good. You
Alright,
good.
bro, you ain't got a lot, but there's just no co-op shits in here, bro. Like, they ain't shit that's fucking. I don't know, bro. Don't
I
yell
gotta
at
go
me,
see how
bro.
much repo is.
It's $10.
Shit.
Now you ain't got to get your donuts, gang.
Mm-mm.
You ain't get your
That shame's crazy.
that's oh, but we do that a lot around here.
I see it's working on you.
A lot of what?
Damn, a lot of
Yeah.
fat shaming he be doing.
Damn.
I'll be doing that. That's
My man's not
crazy.
even fat though. I ain't gonna hold you.
That's a good fucking friend. That is a good friend. You see how you, I ain't gonna say
I
too
thought
much.
you talking about you, not Doug's fat.
What? That's
I
crazy.
don't.
Yeah.
That's
So you
crazy.
like 230, 240.
Who? No, the fuck I'm not.
For
240,
for a
230
five
where?
for a 5'7" person, you're like 230,
Get
240.
the fuck, bro. You
That's
seen me
that.
last night. 230 is dumb wild, bro.
Yeah, you're like 5'7", 230.
That's crazy, bro. If you whatever you say, champ. Whatever you say, champ. You got that, champ.
My fault, my fault. Really, like
230,
5'9".
bro. I was 240. I was 240 2 years ago, bro. I'm not that no more. I'm under the 200 mark, bro. I'm getting slow and steady win the race, bro. But y'all gotta stop that yum 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 shit. Especially EU. I ain't gonna y'all got the bro, I'm
bro.
not gonna lie, y'all must have been born with pom poms on your hands, bro. Like straight up.
Hey,
Why I gotta be all like
yo.
that?
Cause
That's
y'all be
crazy.
cheerleading each other, bro. I just don't get it. Yo, I'm dead.
Thank
I'm
you.
dead, yo. We coming to a
Thank
fucking end, but I'm dead. What the fuck? What the
you.
fuck?
Nah,
Bro.
fellas, it was
Cause
definitely
we
a
talked to you.
Oh man,
great
bro.
episode, great episode, great
That is
episode,
crazy,
bro.
bro. That is fucking
Definitely a great
crazy.
episode. Definitely a great episode.
Yo, oh man. Man, we'll see y'all next Monday, man. Fuck, man. That was fucking crazy, yo. Wow.
That
Hope
boy
y'all have a
Tim
great
hurt.
weekend and shit. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Say what's up to us in the chat. Say what's up to us in the comment section. Share the
Word, don't be
podcast with
scared.
your people. Show love. You know, we only going up from here, man. But I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. And we out, man.